So we have two entities, the user and the driver. The user first enters a few of his details, which will be stored on the blockchain using using a transaction with a smart contract. So we submit. We can see a transaction will be created with a smart contract with the Ethereum address of the user, which is given here. So we confirm the transaction. In the same way, the driver also inputs his details to the smart contract to the blockchain using the smart contract. So he enters details like car number and the number of seats, etc. So the process is almost the same. So now once the transaction have been completed, we can move towards getting a ride. So we'll see the get a ride screen for the user. So this is the get a ride screen for the user, and this is the get a ride screen for the driver. So the get a ride screen for the user contain first the user can select a source and destination. So we are using Google Maps for helping the user select a source and destination. So we enter source and destination as follows. So it will be plotted on the map and such. Once it is confirmed, you can click on ride now. Once that is done, our system then calculates the total time required for the whole journey and the total kilometers. This will be helpful for calculating the total cost. Then the user can click on next. Once that is done, we can enter the total number of seats. The user enters 4, and you can click next. Once that is done, a new contract called as ride contract will be deployed on the blockchain, which will store all the details about this ride. So I can click on confirm to confirm the request for a ride. We will send a request to the driver which is in the proximity. So if we click on next, I'll get all the drivers within the proximity of us. So we can get all this. This is then calculated by our system on our backend system, where it takes in the live locations of the drivers along with the location of the user and calculates the total proximity between them, and which is closer will be listed out to the user, so that it helps the user to make it helps the user that the user doesn't have to wait along for the driver. It also checks whether drivers are busy or not at a certain point or not tending to any other passenger. So I can click on accept to accept the driver. Once that is done, the contract will be updated with the new driver address. So then now if I go on the driver side, I should see a new request which has come to us. So if I click on next, a new ride address is created with the rider address, which is the user's address, and from the source and destination. Now we are storing source and destination in the blockchain with the help of geolocation like latitude and longitude, but that is not readable to the client side as such. So we are using reverse geocoding to get the location based on the geopoints. So I can click on the driver can then click on accept the ride. Once that is done, two things will happen at the same time. One is the confirmation of his address added to the ride contract, and also the status of the confirmation getting updated. Next, we will see a QR code generated on the driver side. This is helpful for the user to scan and prove authenticity of the driver and the ride address. Then we can click next. So we can see the driver has accepted our request. So we can click on OK, and now here we can confirm that we are going to join the ride. So we can click on confirm. Now assuming that the driver comes to pick up the user, so to scan the QR code we do the following procedure. So when this QR code is scanned, you can see that the QR code is verified successfully, and then we can go forward with the ride. We click on OK. Next, once the destination is reached, the user can click on finish to finish the ride, and it will transfer the required amount to the driver's account. So click on confirm the transaction, and it's ride completed. You can also confirm it from the driver's side when you click on finish. Thank you.